The Father's foreordaining of Christ to be the atoning sacrifice of sin is something that not only Peter writes about, but something that the Apostle Paul writes about. Romans chapter 3, verse 24 and 25, being justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus, whom God hath set forth. The literal rendering is, whom God hath foreordained to be a propitiation through faith in his blood, to declare his righteousness for the remission of sins that is past through the forbearance of God. It is very clear, abundantly clear. I say it is crystal clear that it was no accident that Jesus Christ was crucified on the cross. This was something that was preordained. This was something that was foreordained and predetermined to take place on the directive of God. Before the fall of man, the Godhead had devised a means whereby those who would be estranged from God because of their sin could be reconciled to God, and that means required the death of Jesus Christ on the cross. There was no other way in which man could be reconciled to God. One Christian writer put it like this: the principal cause of Christ's death was no contingency, accident, or chance, but the sovereign counsel and eternal foreknowledge of God. It was God who planned it, it was God who ordered it, and it was God who disposed all things concerning it. Jesus Christ was not the victim of unforeseen circumstances. No, all of the circumstances leading to the death of Jesus Christ was sovereignly controlled, planned, and purposed by God. There was nothing accidental. There was nothing left to chance about the death of Jesus Christ. It was purposed and it was planned by God. And thus all who come to trust in the death of Jesus Christ, the very thing that secures salvation from sin and hell, those who come and place their confidence in the death of Christ and trust in the death of Christ can do so with absolute confidence. Why? Because it is God who purposed it, and it is God who has executed all that is required to see to our reconciliation to God, and not us. All that God does, he does well. And that is certainly true with regard to the plan and the scheme of redemption.